What is up, guys? It is Chase, and I'm bringing you another commentary today, and this one is over some pretty cool gameplay, actually. This is me playing Search with the DSR, as you can see, and I'm sniping, yeah, and right here you're going to see this gameplay. It's really beast. I do really well, and I get 11 kills and don't die, so I hope you guys have that for your viewing pleasure, and watch this right here. This part's actually pretty cool, if this is the part I'm thinking of. I hit marker this guy, and then I reload. Sorry, I'm going to get to the commentary. Oh, nope, it's not this part. Never mind. Excuse me. I'll talk about this later. Sorry. So, back to the actual topic that I haven't even addressed yet, which is competitive Call of Duty. I don't know if you guys know about this, but there's a website called GB, or Game Battles is the other name for it. And what it is it is essentially a site where instead of playing a public match, you play a match that they sort of moderate, and you report the score of who won, and you get ranked, and it's an actual leaderboard rank, whereas Call of Duty's leaderboard is based off score per minute and things like that, and isn't really accurate of how good of a player you actually are. So, what does this mean, and why am I talking about it? Well, I'm talking about it mainly because of the Call of Duty Championship tournament that is coming up for $1 million. If you win the Call of Duty Championship, you will win $1 million. And this is very similar to Call of Duty XP. And I believe it's almost the exact same premise except for Black Ops 2. So keep that in mind, that it's essentially the same thing. And hopefully they'll have it streamed, and I'm sure they will. For such a big prize value, there will be so many people watching. Now, I know a lot of people are interested in qualifying for this tournament and wanting to play in this tournament, but sadly and unfortunately, guys, it's going to be a very selective tournament, and there's only a few ways to get in. One way is to be in the top 8 of your Master League in League Play. So for those of you who are unfamiliar with League Play, it is a game mode on Call of Duty where you can essentially play players that are matched to your skill level. There's a lot of different brackets and ranking systems, beginning with bronze, or no, it actually begins with iron, excuse me, iron, bronze, silver, gold, platinum, and then the highest is Master League. And once you get into Master League, you are basically in the top tier. Now, to qualify for Call of Duty XP and the Call of Duty Championship tournament for $1 million, you have to be in the top 8 of a Master League division with your full team. So you have to have a 4-man team, and you have to be in the top 8. Now, that's a really tall task, considering a lot of pro teams are currently grinding out to get into the top 8, and they're struggling. There are people who play more than pro teams that are going to qualify for this tournament. So that's kind of cool. It adds a little bit of balance, and it also makes it really tough on the pro teams who can't play quite as much as kids who are in college and can play 8-9 hours a day. So that's an interesting aspect. Now, the other way to qualify is to go to the MLG Dallas Call of Duty event, which is a really big tournament down in Dallas, obviously, and it's the top 16 teams there qualify for the Call of Duty Championship as well. Now, I know none of my subscribers or me personally, I'm me wallbanging. Some kid just decided to randomly wallbang, and I got 2 hit markers. That sucks. But as I was saying, I know myself personally, and a lot of my subscribers, excuse me, will not be able to place in the top 16 of an MLG event or get into the top 8 of Master League, which is a real bummer. But for those of you who don't, you guys can play GB, and you can play tournaments through GB and tournaments through Icons. And if you don't know what Icons is, it's another website similar to GB, except instead of hosting regular matches, it hosts tournaments. And so if you got a team and you want to play in a tournament and you want to see how well you can do, you can go into an Icons tourney and play. And that's what I've been up to lately on Call of Duty. I have been taking a break from playing pubs and Search and all that, and I have been playing a lot of GB and occasionally Icons tournaments. I don't know. I haven't really gotten into those yet. I haven't played in one. I've had friends of mine play in one, and I've talked to one as they go through it, but I have not personally played in one. So, with all of that out of the way, really what I'm talking about here is Black Ops 2 Pro League Division Master Championship Uber Champion winner guy will be crowned, and they'll be given $600,000 out of the $1 million cash like winnings. That's insane. 600 grand to play Call of Duty. Can you guys imagine that? I can't imagine that. That's ridiculous. But other than that, guys, that's really what I wanted to talk about. That's the news. That's the scoop on what's big on Call of Duty right now. And yeah, that's what I've been playing. And I don't plan on making any of these like major tournaments, like any of that crazy MLG Dallas or any of that stuff. I am just playing it because I really like it, and I think it's really, really fun, honestly. And so that's what I've been up to, and that's why I haven't had as many like beast gameplays and things up on my channel. But I don't know. I think you guys should check it out. I mean, if you stink at it at first, practice makes perfect, and you'll become a lot better Call of Duty player. Like, you'll notice your gun skill and like your reaction time will increase the more you play. Like, it took me a really long time, almost 2 years, before I finally got really, really good at it. And for those of you guys who don't know, I played in playoffs on MW3, which means I was in like one of the top 16 teams on MW3 on game battles, which is an incredible achievement personally. That's my own thought on it. You know, I was really, really proud of doing that. You know, we didn't do all that great in playoffs, but I mean, you know, we made it there. We were top 16. We were like 80 wins and 2 losses, something ridiculous like that. So, I don't know. I hope you guys have enjoyed this commentary about basically the competitive side of Call of Duty and what there is out there for you. So, thanks for giving an ear to my commentary. Peace, guys.